So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert if this is your first time tuning in. So in today's video we are going to cover flipping lawnmowers. Why are we going to cover that? So you can make some extra money. We're going to talk about how much you can make, how you can get started, what types of lawnmowers to look for, and basically just a little bit of the details of everything that encompasses flipping lawnmowers. So stay tuned. If you have not already, definitely consider subscribing, liking, and sharing on this video. About 20% of you guys who watch are actually subscribed. The remaining 80% is not subscribed. So I'd like to bring that up to at least 40%. So if you could do me a favor and please hit that subscribe button, that would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and quickly talk about flipping lawnmowers. It's a good side hustle for those of you guys who are looking for extra ways to make money. I have a lot of people that reach out to me, mainly close friends and family, who are just looking for ways to invest. They're like, hey Robert, I see you're always investing, you know, how can I get invested into, how can I get started in investing? How can I start making money? So the ultimate goal with these side hustles is to make the money and then go in and invest it so you can buy back your time. That's one reason I make these videos. Another reason is to help families be able just to put food on the table. Things are tough, things are a lot more expensive. People are struggling, so people need ways to put food on the table for their families. So with that being said, when people ask me that, I'm like, well, you know, how much are your expenses each month and how much are you bringing in? Sometimes they're upside down. You know, they're making maybe $5,000 but spending $53,000 or $5,300 a month. So you're in the red $300. So first, you either need to cut back on your spending or you need to increase your income, one or the other, because otherwise you're not going to have any money to invest. And that's what a lot of people don't really realize, is that, you know, yes, it's good to invest, but you need to have disposable income or extra money each month to even be able to invest. You know, if you're in the red, you know, $300 living off of credit cards, you shouldn't be investing really at that point. You need to be worrying about, you know, living below your means or keeping money each month before you even touch an investment. Again, not financial advice, just financial opinion. But yeah, guys, so that's one question I get often is, how can I begin investing? But again, people don't have any extra money to invest. So the first thing I tell them is to start a side hustle, so that way you can start making a little extra money, so you will have money to invest. That's one problem today is income. There's just, you know, people aren't making enough money. So if you're not making enough money, you need to create a side hustle. You need to create something that will bring in a little extra money each month. Again, none of this is financial advice, but you need to make more money. So you don't want to do this forever. You don't want to do this when you're, you know, for 30, 40 years, side hustle, side hustle, side hustle. That's very, very draining on the body, mentally, physically, spiritually. It's going to drain you. But you want to do it for a very short period of time, hit the ground running, and really put in that time and effort into making as much money as you can, and then investing it and not being stupid with that money and blowing it on consumer goods, a bigger house, bigger car, jewelry, clothes. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that people, myself included, I used to be in that group as well, that will spend money on. And like my fiance gets after me because I wear clothes that I've had for years. I have clothes that are 5, 6, 7 years old. So it's a long time. For me, it's a long time. But yeah, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this video. One of the things we're going to talk about today is flipping lawnmowers, like I said in the intro. So on my phone here, I have a contact of mine, which is actually my cousin, who does this, and he sent me a lot of information on flipping lawnmowers. So we're going to break this down into two different videos. One is going to be, you know, fixing lawnmowers. One is going to be flipping them. So we're going to do the flipping lawnmowers today. So we'll put out another video for the fixing of the lawnmowers, and we'll go into depth on that and prices and how much you can make with that. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already to be updated on that one. So so for push lawnmowers, typically, again, reading off the notes here that he sent me, he'll usually purchase the lawnmower for around $40, and usually it's a simple fix, usually about a 20-minute, 30-minute fix, so very, very little amount of time. And then he can turn around and sell it for between $120 to $200, depending on the brand. Of course, the most well-known brands are usually like Craftsman, Troy-Bilt, Hervisca. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Probably not. You can laugh if you want. What else? Husky. There's a lot of decent brands that are usually like a Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart brands that are more well known. Some of the knockoff brands will probably go for about 120. Some of the more well-known name brands will go for 200. Then he also did mention if it is self-propelled that the price does go up for it. So again, he's buying it for 40 and selling it for 200. $40 is how much he pays for a name brand mower. Who needs a simple fix? Again, he knows if you are good with, you know, small engines, this is going to be great for you. Not a lot of people are good with small engines. I'm not great. I know enough to get by, but not enough to go and start a whole side hustle doing this. So yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can buy a name brand lawnmower that needs work for $40, push lawnmower that is, and sell it for $200. You know, that's $160 profit for about 30 minutes worth of work. Let's just say an hour. You know, let's be conservative, say an hour. That's $160 an hour. And today, in this age, it doesn't take much time to sell things. I can post things on Facebook and have it sold within an hour. Especially as spring's coming around, lawnmowers will be going super freaking quick. A lot of people can't afford brand new lawnmowers, guys. Like it's ridiculous, but it's also crazy that you can sell things really, really cheaply on Facebook, but still turn around and make a profit. Because again, lawnmowers, push lawnmowers have gone up a lot. I remember, I guess showing a little bit of my age, but I remember push lawnmowers, non-self-propelled, are about $99, 80 bucks, brand new in a box. You just have to put them together. Those days aren't here anymore. So yeah, for $200 you can get a decent running push lawnmower to cut your grass. So again, $160 an hour, and you can get it sold very, very quickly. So now we're going to move on to another type of lawnmower, and that is going to be, where is it at? So a riding lawnmower. So he sent me this. He said riding lawnmowers, he'll buy them for around $150 to $200. We'll take $200 for the sake of this video. $200, sometimes it's a simple fix, $20 fix, buys the parts, and now he's all in at around $220. He turns around and sells it for between $600 and $900, guys. $600 to $900. Excuse me, just had to burp. And he said it takes less than an hour of his time. So let's just take, you know, we'll go in the middle. We'll go $700, right? He's all in at $220, $700, what is that, $580? Yeah, $580 profit for an hour of time for a simple fix. Again, he doesn't go out and buy these mowers that need a ton of work or that are completely depleted, and you can usually tell right off the bat, right? So again, $700 sell, $580 in profit for an hour of work. I mean, that's a great side hustle. Now, besides him as well, there is another small engine repair guy in my area that is loaded with work, guys, and he flips them all the freaking time. He has mowers lined up, guys. I would say 40 freaking lawnmowers. And if he's doing this, can you imagine how much money he's making? I mean, he's doing pretty well. Now moving on to the big money. The big money is the zero turns. So zero turns can be flipped for around $2,000 for a good quality zero turn. And again, he said the same thing. You know, sometimes there's simple little fixes that people just are unaware about. I have a zero turn, and I had a small issue with it come up. Fairly new mower, and it was a simple little, I think like a $20 part. It was covered under insurance, but let's just say that happens to somebody else who isn't covered under insurance and has no idea how to fix a mower, and that we paid $4,000, $5,000 for that mower, by the way. A $4,000 or $5,000 mower, $20 problem, and I don't know what the hell to do with it. I'm like, screw it, I'll just get rid of it and go buy another one. If somebody that knows what the hell they're doing comes around and picks that thing up, and they can immediately identify the $20 problem, they have at least a $3,000, $4,000 zero turn that they can sell for a profit. If I just want to get rid of it and say sell it for 500 bucks, you know, if it's just taking up space. So there's opportunities out there, guys. There's a lot of opportunities, especially if you're handy and you know a little bit of mechanics, small engine mechanic work. This is a great opportunity for you guys. There's a lot less people today that know how to work with their hands, you know how to work with these small engines. There's a lot less people today. A lot of people are on tech or over the internet. There's not a lot of people that know how to do that stuff. So you can really turn a nice profit. Again, so to put some real numbers on it, He can buy it usually for around $500, a zero turn, and turn around and sell it for $2,000. Say he puts in $100 on the parts, which usually said he doesn't. You're all in at around $600. He's selling it for almost $2,000. That's $1,400, guys, for an hour or two of work. $700 an hour. Crazy money. So yeah, guys, I hope you gained some value from that. Hope you got some insight into another unconventional side hustle, again, that does work. You can immediately, if you post a zero turn for $2,000 online in working order and it looks decent, you're gonna get freaking people bidding on that thing pretty dang quick. I mean, to get a nice quality zero turn for $2,000 that runs is unheard of, at least in my area. Depending on where you're at, again, that's prices will vary, but for me, $2,000 is really cheap around here for a zero turn. I know before, 2 years ago, around the COVID time, you could get those zero turns brand new for around $3,000, but those days are gone. So, but yeah, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless, guys. Bye-bye.